Another Star Trek reaction video by the guy who never does Star Trek reaction videos. So, I come back from town. I've been out having a couple of beers. So I come back, turn on Facebook. What do I see? Nicholas Meyer has joined Star Trek All Access, announced on StarTrek.com just tonight, February 26th, 2016. I'm not quite as blitzed out by the news as I was by the Brian Fuller joining, but that's not because I don't think he's going to be amazing in it. It's just, it's sort of left field for me. Brian Fuller, I'd been like hoping for years and years that he gets to make a Star Trek show, and then he gets to make a Star Trek show. So I was really amazed by that. But Nicholas Meyer is just, for me, so out of left field. But seeing him come back, basically the man who's almost single-handedly saved Star Trek back in the early 80s with his involvement in Wrath of Khan and The Voyage Home and The Undiscovered Country. Seeing that person join Star Trek All Access fills me with so much confidence about the show. I've been at like hype factor 8 since Brian Fuller came in, and now I'm at like 9.975. They now officially announced it's going to be Prime Universe, then I'm going to be like at going transwarp hype at factor 10. But I'm pretty confident it's going to be Prime Universe, but at this point. But as long as it's not Abrams verse, I'm fine with it. Yeah, I mean, Nicholas Meyer is going to join the writing staff, and he's going to be a associate producer on the show. Sorry, a consulting producer, not associate producer. So they're going to get him in. And actually, consulting producer makes me think it might be Prime Universe, maybe set as a show set in the movie era. That's gonna be my official guess. If I'm not a betting person, but I'm just gonna put that out there that tonight, on February 26th, I'm guessing we'll see the show be a Prime Universe show set in the movie era or shortly thereafter. Likely with a new ship, new crew, but basically, well, Star Trek Excelsior, a couple of years later than it would have been needed to be if we wanted to have George Takei be the captain on that show, because I love George, he's an amazing guy, but I think he's a little bit too old now to be the captain of a show. Sorry, George. I love you, but it's probably a bit too demanding at the point. I'd love to see him on the show, though. I mean, it'd be great to see him as an Admiral Sulu. I can get behind that. That would be great. So we'll see what happens, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going to be. Nicholas Meyer, again, as I mentioned, basically the guy who saved Star Trek, kind of like saved Star Trek from itself. Star Trek should be intellectual and philosophical, but it should not let go of the fun of Star Trek. And that is where the motion picture failed. It had an amazing story, and it was a great science fiction story, but the tone was off. Basically, like, Gene Roddenberry maybe had gotten a little bit too full of himself. I know this is almost blasphemy to say that, but that's my feeling about the motion picture. And it kind of needed to get reeled in a little bit, and Nicholas Meyer did that amazingly with the Wrath of Khan, and that's how we actually still have Star Trek today. So that's great to see, having him back on board. And as a consulting producer and writing staff member, that it feels like they really want to draw on his experience about the time period, maybe some of his notes that he did for the movies. So, like I said, I think we'll see classic movie era Prime Universe. That's why I'm putting my stake down where this show's got what this show is going to be in the future. Good. I need to go to bed and actually, well, not go to bed, but I'll go to watch Star Trek Horizon now, which just came out today as well. So really looking forward to seeing that, and so I'm gonna head off now and be filling myself with more Star Trek geek fan feelings, watching Star Trek Horizon. Have a good night, and I hope you enjoy Star Trek Horizon 2. I haven't seen it yet, so I've not read any reviews or impressions about it, so I have no clue if it's actually any good. But it's gonna be fun. I'm pretty sure about that. Good night.